Hello, my friend. This is Sophia from sophiaoja.com. Are you trying to create several different ConvertKit forms to pop up on your Squarespace page? Well, today in the ConvertKit family Facebook group, somebody asked this question and she asked, how can you set up different ConvertKit forms and not use Zapier? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, and you're not going to need Zapier or Zapier. So why would one want to have different ConvertKit forms on the same page? Well, one scenario is that you have a opt-in form on your blog post, but then you also have it somewhere in your header or your sidebar or your footer. Essentially, there are several different forms going on in your site. At least that's what you want. Another scenario could be something like this. This is a sample resource page. Essentially, I have 3 different content upgrades or freebies, however you want to call them. And I want folks to be able to click on this button, put in their information, and get their first resource. Then I want them to be able to choose resource number 2, and I want the ConvertKit form to pop up. Or the third resource, it also pops up like this. So I have used nothing but Squarespace, some code, and ConvertKit forms to set this up. Yes, I have not used Zapier. I know it's hard to believe, but it can be done. Now I'm going to refer to you my blog post 24 because that's where this video is going to live, and it has all the different steps also laid out. So you can always come back and refer to this blog and follow step by step on how to implement this. Of course, I'm going to show you how to do this right now, but this is the place you come to for grabbing any code and all the instructions. So let's start with step number 1. So let's say for the purpose of this video, you want to create a resource page with 3 different ConvertKit forms. Go ahead and create your resource page. Basically, you can put 3 different images right next to each other and then add code on the bottom. So let's say you have this page created. The next step is for you to add a bit of code inside your Squarespace account. And this code basically is for creating these buttons down here. We're not going to use the inbuilt button that Squarespace has, but we're going to style it ourselves. This is because later on we're going to refer to this code. So what you are going to do is grab this piece of code all the way until here, Command-C if you're on a Mac. Then you're going to jump inside your account, and not here where the pages are, but go one step behind into Design and then Custom CSS. All right? And you're going to paste everything here. Now, there are certain things that you're going to need to customize because this hex code here and over here and over here is black. So if you use this code, your buttons are going to be black. But I'm sure you have some styling element inside your Squarespace for your buttons. Now, how to find out what color it is? Just go inside your style editor. Scroll down and look for button block. Here you can see I have my button color and it's this nice bright fuchsia pink. So I'm just going to grab that, come back to custom CSS, and wherever you see multiple ones, it's very easy to find, we're just going to paste it and make sure that there's no double hashtags or pound sign. Okay, I'm going to change it here as well, and one more time right here, and click Save. Now I have customized my button. Alright, what's next? Let's come back to the blog for the next step. We pasted this button code now in step 2, and now we also did step 3, which is customizing the button colors. Step 4. Now this is the fun part. You can see I get really excited when there's anything to do with ConvertKit. Alright, now you're going to go inside your ConvertKit account and create your ConvertKit forms. Basically, you're going to set up your ConvertKit forms and set it up with the freebie, with the tag, the automation. If you have a sequence attached to each one of them, you're going to set all of these up. And I have some examples here. I have called them resource 1, resource 2, and I have resource 3. So these are my 3 ConvertKit forms. So I'm not going to walk you through on how to set all of this up. Let's just say that you have already set everything up inside your ConvertKit account. So you have added a thank you page here, you have added the incentive download here, and customized the text, and you have selected what kind of form you want. Now this is where I will have to give you some guidance. You can choose any of these 3 forms. It could be full, minimal, or naked. I'm going to use minimal for this example. But you must make sure that all these 3 forms are modal or modal. The reason for this is a modal form is what you need for a pop-up. An inline is a form that is embedded inside your page. A slide-in is what it says, it slides in. But a modal is what you need for having a form pop up. So again, these 3 forms, you can choose whatever you want, but then this one needs to be modal. And all of these criteria, I have had a scroll, percentage, timing. You can disregard all of this, or you can just follow how I have it set up here. All right, so let's say that you have set up all your 3 ConvertKit forms. Next, now you're going to come to step number 5, and what you're going to do is grab this piece of code, okay, Command C, copy it. Then you're going to jump into your Squarespace page where you have that resource, and you're going to add it underneath each of these 3 content upgrades. Okay, so look for the code block here and paste it. Of course, I have it saying download here, but you can customize what it should say right here. So you can say sign me up or whatever you want. Okay, I'm going to keep it to download here. Click apply. Do the same thing for the remaining 2 forms. All right. Next thing is you're going to customize each of these ConvertKit forms. And I'm going to show you step by step exactly what to do. Okay? Now let's talk about the first freebie here. Go inside your first form, go into embed, click on JavaScript, copy this code, come back to this code block here, and on the top of the code that you just embedded, paste it. Click apply and you are done. This is going to be the easiest and the quickest thing. Next, you're going to go into your second freebie resource, ConvertKit form number 2. And here, go back to embed, but instead of JavaScript, you're going to grab the raw HTML. Copy everything, come to this code block, and again, above this piece of code, you can even enter so it's more clear, going to paste it. Okay, it's a long bit of code, and you're going to paste it. Click apply. Next, go into your resource ConvertKit form number 3. Once again, you're going to grab the raw HTML, copy it, and in this code block here, above what you have just entered, you're going to paste it and apply. I'm just going to quickly save it because I want to save my work and come back to edit further. All right, so you've just completed step 6.1, 6.2, and 6.3. All right, that was it. Now we are at the very last bit, and here I would like you to get really focused because there are some little bits and pieces that you will have to change. So in step 7, what we are doing is we're going to tweak the raw HTML code that we just pasted. And just to give you some context, what we are basically doing is we are telling Squarespace how to distinguish between these 3 forms. Because right now, all these 3 forms are referred to as modal. But we are going to change how these forms are called in 3 different parts of the code so that Squarespace can make a distinction between the 3 forms, and that way you can have 3 different ConvertKit forms. All right? So these 3 parts that we're going to change are going to be the rel attribute, href, and ID. I'm not going to go too much into detail of what this means. I'm just going to show you exactly where you're going to change it. So let's start with the second form. All right? So what you're going to do is you're going to look for the ID. Now let me show you how that looks. So we already said we're done with the first form. We're now focusing on the second form. Okay? So you click on edit, and right here in the very, very beginning, you see you can't go any further up. So make sure you're at the very beginning. Look for ID right here. Now I'm going to ask you to select a suffix. Basically, you are going to add underscore and then something that you can easily identify it. And I'm just going to randomly pick treehouse. Okay, just to give you an example that literally it can be any word. All right? Important is that you use the same word in the same way in the other 2 places that I'm going to show you now. So remember, it's the ID right here, and you're going to change it by adding underscore treehouse. Now scroll to the very, 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 very bottom, all the way until you can't go any further. Okay? You see, I can't go any further, and this will make it very easy to identify this bit here. Again, you're going to just place the underscore and treehouse. In my case, everything is lower case. All right, that's it. Apply. Come back to the third ConvertKit form here, click edit, And again, do the same thing at the very, very top. Look for ID, and now find another suffix to add here, and I'm just going to add big cats, just because I love big cats, so why not? And then scroll to the very bottom, keep going, keep going. Okay, I can't go any further, and here it is. This section again, you're going to add the suffix. Here I'm going to add big cats, underscore big cats. Important. And apply. I'm going to save. And now I'm going to test it out. So I'm going to go to that free resources page, refresh the page, and let's see. Yes, resource number 1. Of course, you will have to take it all the way and make sure it's working. Yes, it is working. Then come back and test the second one. And do the same with the third one. Awesome, this is looking good. Now, of course, you will have to make sure that after you add in your email address, it's all working correctly in the back end. So go and make sure that the form is collecting your email and the tag is working and everything like that. So that's it. I want to congratulate you for watching the entire video and following through. Go ahead and give it a shot, try it out, test it, and also if you want to see how it looks on my page, just go over to sophiaoja.com/free-resources and you can test it out. It's at the moment I have not added in any real content upgrades, so it's just a test page. Maybe somewhere down the road I will activate it and actually have real PDFs for you to download. But for now, just go there and to see how the buttons work and how the forms are popping up. Give it a try. If there's any trouble, there are lots of different bits and pieces. So if it doesn't work in the first try, don't worry. Just go back, check all these steps that I've shown you here, watch the video one more time, and see if there is something you need to tweak. I'm sure you're going to get it. It's not difficult, it's just a little bit, involved. That's the best way to put it. And I also want to thank my colleague Melissa Thorpe, from whom I've learned a lot about multiple opt-in forms. And I also want to thank Tors because she has taught me how to set up pop-up buttons on Squarespace. We're always constantly helping each other. You're being helped, I'm always being helped, and I'm happy that I can share this with you. So if there is anything that's not working, just mention it in the comments. And as always, I wish you all the best. If you want a free tutorial, come down to the footer of my site and just request a free tutorial, and I'll be happy to make a video to help you out. Thanks for watching. All the best. Bye.